We start off in the Saiyan saga. Raditz struggles against Goku's grip as Goku yells at Piccolo to finish them off. Piccolo finally launches the special beam cannon straight through Raditz and Goku's chest. As Goku's and Raditz's life slowly fade away, Raditz relishes in the fact that at least Kakarot was accompanying him to the other world. But Piccolo mocks Raditz, stating that they could revive Goku with the Earth's Dragon Balls at any time. However, instead of seeing frustration on Raditz's face, Piccolo instead finds Raditz with a sinister smirk. He tells Piccolo that their end will come in a year, when Vegeta and Nappa arrive to put them in their place. Raditz passes away, and Goku soon after. However, unbeknownst to the Z Fighters, unbeknownst to the two Saiyans that were heading over to planet Earth, another third party was listening into Raditz's scouter. This person was none other than the space tyrant Frieza, who has also taken an interest in these Dragon Balls. Frieza tells his assistant Kikono to change their next destination. Kikono timidly asks Frieza, where to next? Frieza simply smiles and says, Planet 4032 Green 877, a seemingly completely random number. However, this planet is none other than planet Earth. As usual, a year later, Vegeta and Nappa arrive onto the planet. The initial confrontation between Vegeta and Nappa and the Z Fighters goes pretty much the same, with Yamcha dying in a Cyberman explosion, and then Chaozu and Tien slowly following suit. And that is when Vegeta tells Nappa to wait for 3 hours. They will wait for Kakarot to arrive before dishing out any more punishment. However, things don't go to plan. Not for the Z Fighters, not for Vegeta. An hour later, the Z Fighters start sensing multiple big powers coming towards Earth. This leaves them kinda confused. Wasn't Vegeta and Nappa supposed to be the only visitors to Earth? Why were there other people coming here? Vegeta's scouter soon picks up the powers as well. In particular, one very strong power level of 513,000. It was Frieza. Vegeta breaks the scouter in shock. Why was Frieza here? Vegeta tells the Z Fighters that luckily for them, their deaths will be temporarily postponed. Now, an even bigger threat has arrived, and they will unfortunately have to form a temporary alliance. Obviously, the Z Fighters were reluctant to listen to Vegeta. After all, despite the energies approaching Earth seemingly being malicious, maybe, just maybe, there was a small chance they were here to save them. These were unfortunately just Krillin's own delusions. Piccolo leads the group in making the decision to temporarily alliance themselves with Vegeta. He had a bad feeling about this. Frieza's ship chooses to stay in the atmosphere, while 2 fighters along with a huge number of grunts descend onto Earth. These 2 fighters were none other than Zarbon and Dodario, with each of them having a power level of 20,000, and the strongest fighter there having only a power level of 18,000. Things seem pretty bleak. Goku is still a good hour and a half away from reaching the end of Snake Way. Meanwhile, King Kai was calmly observing the situation on Earth. Just kidding, King Kai was in a complete state of panic. Vegeta was already a stretch for Goku, but now Frieza, the one he feared most, the strongest in the universe, was here on Earth. King Kai tells Goku to stop what he's doing and come back to his planet right away. Going back to Earth would just be suicide. And Goku has no idea what the heck King Kai was talking about. Didn't King Kai just send him off because he thought Goku had a fighting chance against Vegeta? King Kai yells at Goku to listen closely. Someone far more terrifying than Vegeta had chosen to come to Earth. Going there was just suicide. Goku, unfortunately, is very stubborn and still refuses to listen to King Kai's advice as he continues to advance along Snake Way. King Kai racks his brain before a great idea crosses his mind that will no doubt prevent Goku from leaving the other world for now. Meanwhile, Zarbon and Dodario step forward, demanding to know the location of the Dragon Balls. Vegeta scoffs at this, telling them they will never get that information out of them. Vegeta faces Dodario alone, while Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin, and Nappa face off Zarbon. Vegeta's fight against Dodario is pretty tough. Though Vegeta could put up a pretty decent fight, Dodario's power level is 22,000, 4,000 above Vegeta's, so Vegeta was still at a significant disadvantage. On the other side of the battle, it's even more of a lost cause. Piccolo had a power level of 3,500, while Nappa at best only had a power level of 5,000 to 6,000. So Zarbon with a power level of 20,400 completely toys with this group. Though Krillin's Kienzan was still pretty dangerous against Zarbon, Zarbon was constantly on guard and never left an opening. As Zarbon finishes his fight with ease, Dodario wraps up his fight as well, with Vegeta on the ground bloody and bruised. Frieza decides to make his entrance, praising Zarbon and Dodario for a job well done. Frieza doesn't want to waste any more time. He tells them, if they don't want Earth to be destroyed right here and now, they would gather the Dragon Balls right now. Piccolo feigns ignorance about the existence of the Dragon Radar, telling Frieza that they simply had no idea where the Dragon Balls were and would take a long time to gather them. Also, the Dragon Balls were just used and had a cooldown period of 1 year. Although the latter statement was actually the truth, Frieza doesn't buy into what Piccolo says, and he doesn't care either. Frieza tells them he'll give them 1 month to gather the Dragon Balls. If not, Earth would be destroyed. Piccolo tries to bargain with Frieza, stating that Frieza needed Earth. Without Earth, he wouldn't be able to get his hands on the Dragon Balls. However, Frieza simply laughs at this, stating that Earth wasn't the only place with Dragon Balls. If they really refused his request, he'll simply go elsewhere after destroying Earth. Frieza was aware of planet Namek's existence, and seeing Piccolo, a Namekian on this planet, simply reaffirmed his belief that planet Namek would have its own set of Dragon Balls as well. Frieza tells them that they better get ready. If not, Frieza suddenly stops his sentence halfway, launching a death beam through both Vegeta and Nappa's chest, killing both of them instantly. Frieza continues his sentence. If not, they will end up like those traitors over there. As Frieza leaves Earth, he leaves Zarbon and Dodario to patrol Earth and keep an eye on the Z fighters. However, before we continue, this is where we'll leave off for now. How the Z fighters find their way out of this precarious situation? Is there any way for them to overturn this situation? Well, these are questions we'll answer in the next part on Dragon Ball Z.